All right, everybody. Hey, good evening. Real quick, just kind of a quick update. Oh yeah, David, you're a piece of shit. Okay, so I just got an update on the case. Consent filed. Consent to date of brief to be filed with special master electronic filing certificate of service. I'm guessing that's just again something simple. It was a certificate to file. Well, something. What's going on with that case is they're getting ready to probably open up all those B of A records because those Bank of America records are going to the special master. The special master is going to look over them. Special master's kind of like a third party in a court case, from what I understand. Again, I'm no legal expert here. I'm going just off what people told me. And special master it dictates what can be heard and said in court, basically. So the records are going to be pulled, and the special master is going to go over and say, okay, these are relevant, these are not. And I'm pretty sure David's attorney will probably try and object to everything. So that's just, again, broad assumption. But shout out to Shelby, Kid Frost, Colt Watch, Jessica Walker, Apostle of Residential Center, St. Louis, Callie Rios, Gladys Tharp, Bruce Parkins, Go Team Cook. You guys, thank you. Who else we got here? Turkmenistan #1. Thank you. I've been seeing you on the channel a lot. Thank you. Let's see who else we got here. Michelle Jones, Just a Mom. Come Home Shannon. Thank you. Big Black Dog. Thank you. I've been seeing other channels of David pop up too, but what he's doing, he's running a lot of old shit. So there are new channels. I did a lot of surfing last night, late night, and I'm starting to see all these other channels that are real small that are starting to come up. You can type in, there's one called Apostle David E. Taylor, and this one's called Apostle David E. Taylor, the Convoy of Miracles. So he is uploading new videos. I mean, they're not new, but he's creating several new channels now, basically, so he can try and bump his name back to the top of YouTube, which, Colt Watch, you own that shit. David cannot put anything on YouTube, which is badass, because you're on the top of YouTube right now. So, David, you fucked up. JH, shout out to you. Iron Prince, same. Cheney Timothy, thanks, man. Stephanie Hester, I seen that you replied a couple days back. We've been on this for quite a while. Follow our Facebook page too, JMMI Colt Watch. One of my buddies over in Holland, he's a part of the group here. He's been following David too. So David, see how far reaching you are? Again, it's not just people in America that know who you are. There's people over in Europe that know who you are and see how big of a piece of shit you are. You're a wannabe Benny Hinn. And then ultimately what I wanted to get down to, Jeff Morton, what's up? And Amy Geberin. Thanks for the comments. I see you guys all there. D-Jack Reacts. I spoke with you on the phone, man. It was really good talking to you. Right said Drop Dead Fred. Anyways, okay. What I want to get down to is Jada Shelby brought up, I've known that David got a PPP loan. But the thing is it's right around 30,000, and what Apostle of the Residential Center, St. Louis. Here we go. I found the thread. Okay, so Jada Shelby, I'm going to read the thread that you wrote. Just found out JMMI got a $31,000 PPP loan. JMMI is no longer JMMI. It's KOGGC, right? Kingdom of God Global Church. There's no fucking tax ID number for JMMI now. So this is where shit gets really fucking weird, because if there's no tax ID number for JMMI, how the fuck are they filing for taxes? Because the last tax ID number they have for JMMI was 2017. He didn't file any taxes. Okay. Recipient Joshua Media Ministries International, location Taylor, Michigan, business type non-for-profit, loan amount $31,400. Date approved April 15th, 2020. Jada, thank you for the research. I appreciate that. That 30,000's probably fucking gone already. I'm just guessing. David's spending habits figure, I'm trying to figure out where all the money's coming from. What needs to happen is they need to trace the money. But it wouldn't surprise me if he's got the money hidden in that fucking mansion somewhere. Because that little piece of information that I know about David, it could be there. So good choice, good possibility, you know. But yeah, so he did get a PPP loan, and Apostle of Residential Center St. Louis, or this on a monthly basis of $2,616.67 a month. I actually thought he'd go for more, but guessing it's covering either the Taylor location since it was listed on the form. That sounds like a monthly building expense for a building size square footage of that size, or it's rent on the student labor's rental. Information I found out through my research is that all the people that work for you pay the rent on the houses. Dude, how do you make your staff pay the rent on the houses that you're apparently, you pay for everything, but yet your fucking staff is paying all the rent and all the bills, while you sit there and just loan shark this fucking money, dude? I don't know how the hell you got a PPP loan, David. Don't worry though, I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. And you know how many hardworking people out there couldn't get PPP loans? You're disgusting, David. You're a piece of filth, dude. You're like that accumulation of white stuff at the corner of your mouth. That's what you are. Like when you have really dry mouth, you get that little white shit at the corner of your lips. That's what you are, David. So, for the fact that you got a PPP loan, again, I kind of know this, but I didn't know when it all went down. So now I have something else to dig into. So now I have something else to focus on. I'm going to dig into that PPP loan and find out where the tax ID number was filed on that PPP loan, because you know what, David, I can track that loan because it was a federally funded program. I can track that loan, and I'm going to find out everything about it. I'm going to find out where it was filed, what bank it was filed through. Let's see here. It was April 15th, 2020. If anybody else out there knows where to find out about this information, let me know, and I'll dig into it. I'll get a hold of the IRS, because he didn't have no fucking tax ID number. It said on the fucking website, the IRS website, that the tax ID number was disbanded. That's the last information I got. There you can find no fucking tax ID number for David anywhere, and he's running a fucking IRS scam. Meanwhile, in about 2 fucking weeks, I gotta pay my fucking business taxes. But this fucking piece of shit can get away with a fucking IRS scam. And get a PPP loan on top of that. Probably fucking blew it all, too. I wouldn't know if you fucking blew that shit on attorney fees, because if you did, that's illegal as fuck, because that's not meant to be spent on attorney fees, David. It wouldn't fucking surprise me if you did spend it on attorney fees. I'm gonna find out. David, Michelle. I'm gonna find out all this shit. This is a new reason for me to fucking dig deeper into your lives now, because your guys are fucking... I pay my taxes. I work hard. I pay my taxes. You guys get off fucking scot-free because you claim to be a nonprofit. This just got me so heated, guys. So last year, April 15th, 2020, when you had no fucking tax ID number for JMMI, and you were ultimately this, again, if anybody's watching that's a fucking federal agent or IRS, anybody, dude, the scam's right fucking here. What do you guys need? Stop this fucking scam. There's more of them than just this one. They're all over the fucking place. These federal agencies that we pay our hardworking Americans, you, me, your family members, we pay our taxes to employ these people. When shit like this goes on and they're not doing their fucking job, it's up to us to fucking blow the whistle on them. It really is, guys. Who else is gonna tell these people that there's fucking scams being run? It's like some of these government workers are overpaid and underworked, man. No bullshit. I know some here where I live that are overpaid and underworked, man. It's ridiculous. This pisses me off because I pay my fucking taxes so much. I pay 12% to run my own business. Right off the top, I pay 12% to be self-employed. I almost thought about actually turning my business into a non-for-profit because there's only like 5 or 6 things you have to have in order to be considered a non-for-profit organization. And I think I have like 6 of them, you know? And again, Nice Boy 70 overseas in UK. This again was one of the things I was talking about being in America, where if you want to get rich, start a church, dude. That's what you do in America to get rich, is start a church. Because there's no regulation on taxes. You can look it up online, man. It's fucking crazy the shit you can do to start a church or start a non-for-profit. It's really not that much. It's not much at all. It's a scam. It really is. And David's running a full-blown scam. And the fact that he got $31,400 in PPP loans. You don't even pay your fucking staff, dude. We know that. I know Michelle wasn't getting paid. So she says. But Josh Shelby, thank you for this. David, dude, you're fucking hating life. I'm gonna dig into this real fucking deep, and I'm gonna get it over to the right people. Trust me. I'm gonna find out about this one. Anybody else? Any tax experts out there? Get with me. I could use some help on this one. David, dude, this is just 31 grand. Where did that money go? And the thing is, he won't have to fucking say anything about where it went, because again, he's claiming to be a non-for-profit. But it's okay, David. I'm going to find out where it went. I'm going to find out where the money went. And again, I'm going to get it over to the right people. This has just gone on too long, man. I don't know why your ass hasn't been fucking arrested for fucking IRS fraud. Running the fucking hugest fucking scam I've ever seen. You got kickbacks on your kickbacks. And another thing that some of the, you guys have been bringing up is who the fuck would put their son on as the board member, I was thinking about this just now. Joshua Taylor is just basically a placeholder on paperwork. He don't make any fucking decisions in that place. It's David and Michelle still making all the decisions. That's it. Joshua Taylor doesn't make any decisions in that place. None. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree either, Joshua. I've heard you're a degenerate just like your dad, and that you're just as narcissistic too, and that you're just a piece of shit too. I've seen pictures of you too, and you dress just fucking like him. It's like Captain Crunch and his fucking first mate, Peter fucking Pan, dude. You guys are running the biggest scam. So any IRS members out there, anybody who does tax fraud investigation, you guys need to investigate this guy. I don't see why nothing's being done. Nothing is being done about this. So anyways, guys, just a quick update on that. The court case, David, is 18SLCC02174, Harold C. Lewis versus David E. Taylor. So anybody wants to follow that case, it's there. This was just updated right now. I just got this right before I started the video, actually. So B of A records are going to be submitted. David, they're going to pick you apart now. And I'm going to pick you apart too, even more with this PPP loan. Right when I get off this video and I get it uploaded, I'm going to start digging up into the IRS and find out about your fucking scam PPP loan. Where you applied for it, how you got it, and I'm going to report it to the IRS too. So just so you know, okay? When you start getting investigated for tax crimes and all that other shit, you did it to yourself, okay? You did it to yourself, David. Michelle, take all your shit. Take all this shit and run. Your name's in everything now, Michelle. You should take everything and run. Leave David high and dry. I'm telling you, all of you guys in David's cult, if you guys left him right now, dude, that guy wouldn't know what the fuck to do with himself. He would probably have a mental fucking breakdown. He would have a mental breakdown. All these people following him, just leave him. He's not a prophet, guys. Have any of you seen him walk on water or through walls? Do electricity powers and shadow movers and shit like that. Everything that he's doing is typical cult mentality. You guys get out. Nothing good will come out of this. I guarantee it. And all the people that say there's no court case, so you fucking brainwash them saying there's no court case, David, and that everything's been lied and manipulated. You're the liar and you're the fucking manipulator, dude. And guys, I apologize for my language tonight, but this, this whole thing with him fucking getting money like that for free after all the shit we know he's fucking been doing. Like, if it doesn't strike a nerve with you, it strikes a nerve with me. If it pisses me right off. I don't see how that's fair to other people that are hardworking fucking Americans. And David, here he is, the scum of the fucking earth, really. That's just me. He can just fucking walk away on all these fucking tax crimes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, we're in 2021 now, man. It's a digital age. People... one thing that I was reading in the news today, the fact that in New York State that in they allowed for, what was it, like 70,000 cops disciplinary records to be made public because we pay taxes on police too. Again, how does this happen? It's time for accountability in America, guys, across all platforms. We see Donald Trump got his fucking Facebook page banned. I'm banned from Facebook for life too because I was putting stuff about my business on Facebook and I wasn't paying their fucking ad space, so I got banned for life too. But fuck Facebook. I don't give a shit about them. Mark's a bitch anyways. They're profiting. I won't get political on my channel. I won't go that way. They're all a part of the fucking 1% long shot anyways. That's who they're part of. The fact that they actually had to create a committee to determine what channels to pull down and what information was hate speech. It's America, man. We should know the difference, guys. We know the difference between right and wrong here in America, I would like to think. We're a nation built on morals, you know? We really are. We're a nation built on morals, and it really sucks to see everything that's kind of crumbling in. Rome fell 16 times before. Rome was conquered 16 times before 17, I think. 16, 17. America is the only great nation that hasn't crumbled on itself from the politics, from the corruption, from the greed. And mind you, some of, Rome was conquered 16 times. And every great nation falls. Is our time coming? I would like to think so, but maybe not in our lifetime. But again, everything that's going on nowadays, like the citizens now want people held accountable. And this is just what I want with this case. I didn't mean to go on a tangent there. But this is ultimately what I want out of this, is this motherfucker to be held accountable. How does he get away with this for so fucking long? How can one person get away with this for so long when he's on the radar, and nobody fucking does shit about it and just lets him fucking walk free? The evidence is there, And again, these people are there on their own free will, but the fact that he's committing tax frauds and money laundering and kickback scams, because there is a fucking kickback scam. There's several going on here. Pretty sure. Also, information I found out, the cars aren't insured, and they're possibly leased. So who knows with that? That's probably why you were switching the plates out. I was thinking that way, because the insurance would match the plate. So again, I don't know how the authorities are letting this piece of shit go on for this long. I hope that they, once they get your tax records and they see that you also pulled a PPP loan and they find some fraud with that, dude. I hope, David. I'm watching you, man, and I'm gonna dig real fucking deep now into this PPP loan. And if there's anybody, again, that knows anything about taxes and can really help me with this, or might know somebody placed individually that I could maybe get a soft word in their ear, let me know. That'd be a big help to this cause. I'll go ahead and I know what I need to do, and I know what I'm gonna do. So you guys have a good evening. Jada Shelby, thank you for this, and thank you for reminding me of it, because this was something I had kind of forgot about and kind of put on the back burner because I didn't think it was relevant. But the fact that now it's relevant because there's a court case and there's money involved in this court hearing, big fucking issue for me now. The fact that he could possibly be dumping federally funded program money into a fucking court case. And you guys think he might? Let me know. I'm open to it. But my fucking red light is going off saying, yeah, he's fucking dumping money from that PPP loan into that fucking court case, which is illegal as fuck because you can't do that with a federally funded money like that. You can't do that, David. You can't use it for court costs. You can't use it for like marijuana farming, paying off taxes, credit cards, shit like that. You can't use it for that, David. You don't pay your fucking staff, and yet you got a payment protection plan or whatever the fuck it is, and did whatever the fuck. Where's the money at, David? 30 grand. Where'd that 30 grand go? That's my money that I paid. I paid into that. Taxes. That's my money, David. So again, guys, if you think you dumped money into this out of that PPP loan, let me know. I think you did. David, I'm pretty fucking sure that you did. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, David. But again, you're not going to come out and put your face out on YouTube because, dude, and again, some of the other comments I'm getting from the channel members is saying that you probably could be making a last-ditch effort liquidating all your assets. Then you're just going to leave everybody fucking high and dry. Which, you know, it's pretty good. I don't think I'm too far off, really. I don't think a lot of people are thinking the same thing. So again, guys, I just wanted to do a quick update. Josh Shelby, again, thank you for reopening my eyes to this. I'm gonna dig into this real fucking deep now. I need help finding his tax ID number because he didn't have a tax ID with the IRS in 2020. And he's supposed to be making these records public if he's a nonprofit. So, you guys stay safe. Happy Wednesday. David, you're a piece of shit. And I'm watching you, and don't be surprised when the fucking IRS comes knocking at your fucking door, auditing every fucking book and paperwork and digging through every fucking drawer in that house looking for money, David. Don't be surprised. Probably the feds too. Because I know some shit about that house and I'm going to fucking tell them that not a lot of people know. Only the builder of the house and maybe a couple other people know. So, again, guys, good evening. Anybody, IRS, anybody, let me know about this. All right, I could really use some help digging into this PPP loan. I'm happy to, and I'll fucking put it all on blast once I get all the information. All right, you guys stay safe. Happy Wednesday, David. You're a piece of shit. Michelle, take everything and run. Either that or you're gonna get caught up with the scam. Okay, all you guys, just go home. Give it up. David, stay hiding. That's why he don't do anything new. All right, so again, you guys don't believe me? Ask Michelle. David, you're a piece of shit.